Some of you may know me as Zach's mom. Thanks for coming. It's good to see that so many people have an interest in their government going forward. I've lived in Delaware City for nearly 25 years, and throughout the years I have served on various committees such as the Delaware City Day Committee, Canal Fest Committee, Main Street, the Historic Preservation Commission, and as a founding member and past president in the Reedy Point Players. I have also volunteered with the Green Party of Delaware, American Red Cross, and Tri-State Bird Research and Rescue as an oiled bird first responder. I'm retired from Delmarva Power, where I worked in corporate, marketing, and government communications for 20 years. I have centered my campaign platform on three main topics: community building, environmental responsibility, and transparent government. First, community building. We have a community center that I would like to see used to its best capacity for community projects and programs that will strengthen community bonds. Two groups that have long filled that need, the library and Reedy Point Players, are cornerstones of the center, and I would support efforts to keep them here. I would like to see our community garden grow into a farmer's market, keep an eye on plans going on at Fort DuPont to ensure that they fulfill the needs of the community and are environmentally responsible as well. I also feel very strongly about the need for an official, reliable, one-stop information hub that will communicate up-to-the-minute emergency information, event information, and information our citizens need to make informed decisions. And then there is responsibility of the environment. We have taken some pretty remarkable ecological steps here in town. We were ahead of the curve with curbside recycling, and now we are building the solar field. And if elected, I would continue to look into ways that we can promote sustainability. However, we do live in the shadow of the refinery and its adjoining chemical complex. And while they contribute to local projects via donations, which in a small town is a valuable resource that we can't afford to snub, they still need to be a responsible community member. We should expect them to act like a good community partner by keeping elected officials inside the loop of communication, notifying citizens about releases, obtaining the proper permits, and holding public hearings when necessary. Please don't take this as a statement that I want to see the plant closed and I don't care about jobs of those employed by the refinery. That's not what I'm saying at all. We need the jobs, but not at the expense of clean air and water, and we can't let the refinery off the hook just because they are a large employer. They need to be accountable to the community, just like you and I are. We can all work together for a safer and healthier community. And finally, transparent governing. After spending months in the longest-running Occupy encampment, I will tell you firsthand that democracy is messy. But the best way to resolve most issues is via transparent governing. If you choose to elect me, I can assure you that there will be no backroom deals, no alliances, no less than collaborative decision-making. It's about ethical governing and keeping lines of honest communication open. In conclusion, I promise you a good voice. I will ask questions, I will listen. I will try to find reasonable solutions and compromises if necessary. We are lucky we are surrounded by beautiful protected wetlands that inhibits overdevelopment, and that we have wonderful examples of architecture that show every era of American history. This town is a gem. We can work together to preserve all that is great about Delaware City while incorporating 21st century technology to improve our health, our infrastructure, and our communication with each other. If you grant me the honor of being your voice, I promise to speak for you. Thank you.
question and answer session. I would like